guys, what's up? It's Jess and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jessica, but you can call me Jess. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys have been doing well. How's your day going? My day's been good. It's been okay. It's not been the best of days, but it's not been the worst. For today's video, I decided to do something a bit different and something to allow you guys to get to know me a bit better. We're going to be doing the answering assumptions about me challenge, or I don't know if it's a challenge or if it's more like a... I just felt that my channel's grown a bit and it would be nice for you guys to get to know me just a little bit more. Can't wait for you guys to hear a little bit more about me and get to know who I am as a person. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So you guys know the drill. I'm going to move to the side, which I've already done, and that is because I'm going to put the pictures and stuff on screen over here, and if I look down it's because I'm looking down at my laptop. A while ago I posted this post, and I'll show you guys, I'll put it on screen now. So I posted this post of some pictures of myself asking people to ask assumptions about me. I'm on a women's support group for YouTube on Facebook, and sorry about the ice machine in the background if you heard that. So I asked this question on Facebook and I got quite a few assumptions. Let's get on with the first assumption. So I'm just going to call the people by their first names. Caitlin said that I assume that you're really nice and helpful to people, but assertive when you have to be, shy until people get to know you. You love hiking, live alone with your dog, go to community college while working a part-time job. And then she said, snap judgments are funny because most of the time they are so off from reality. Lol. And one person can say you look shy while another says extroverted. I feel like snap judgments are really based on our own life experiences and history with people that may look similar to you, or even rooted in stereotypes. Wow, that is a mouthful. And then she said, look forward to checking out your video. Yay, thank you. So I'm gonna break this question or this assumption down because it's quite a mouthful and it's quite long. So she said you're really nice and helpful to people, but assertive when you have to be. That is very true. And if you cross me, I can get a bit assertive, but I'm genuinely a nice person. So then she said shy until people get to know you, and that's very, very true. I do seem very shy, but once you get to know me, you'll realize that I talk a lot actually. I'm more shy in big groups, but I'm better with people one-on-one. Like I can actually have a conversation with someone one-on-one, and I'm more of a listener than a talker. But sometimes if we're really close, I do talk a lot more. I do love hiking. It's very fun. I enjoy it a lot. I really like being outdoors and doing outdoor stuff like rock climbing or hiking or anything of that sort. Then she said live alone with your dog. I don't actually have any pets at all. I know some people might think that's weird, but that's okay because my parents just find them really expensive, and that's answering the second part of the question. Don't live alone. I live with my parents. Maybe next year I'll live alone. We'll see where life takes me. I don't know. I'm at that point in my life where I don't know where life's taking me next year, so we shall see about that. But at the moment I live with my parents. I go to university, so I almost said second year. I'm a third year film student and I study cine or cinematography, so I pretty much do the cameras and the lighting for films because my dream is to make movies one day, which is exciting, and I'd like to make Christian films. Okay, snap judgments are funny. I don't really know what snap judgments are, so please don't judge me for that, but I would think this is true. Like one person says I look shy while others say I'm extroverted. It depends on how close I am to you, and like I said earlier, I'm more talkative one-on-one compared to in a group of people. I'm very, very quiet in a group of people, and I'm sure a lot of people can account for that. Based on life experiences, I totally agree with that. I need to actually like look up snap judgments because if I'm being totally honest, I don't actually know what they are. The second assumption is you like makeup, and yes, I really, really do love makeup, and I have 3 full drawers of makeup. I love experimenting and playing around with makeup. I wouldn't say that I'm a beauty guru and I don't know how to do like these creative looks that you see on TikTok or Instagram, but I do really like doing my own makeup and playing around with makeup sometimes. I'll link my decluttering my makeup drawers in the description. Sorry, there's a hair strand on me. Let's take a moment for that. Does anybody else's hair like fall out all the time and you just find it in your car or just in your room or on your bed or on your arms or anything, because I go through that every single day. Like every single moment of every single day I go through that. But anyways, I'll attach the video in the description box and you can see how many drawers of makeup I actually have. The third assumption is you own lots of hats and phone cases. That is very true. I do own a lot of hats and phone cases. I will show you guys my hat drawer. I have a drawer for my hats, but it's just like my bottom drawer. It's not too much, but it's still a lot. But then I also have bucket hats, I have caps, I have beanies, and then I do own a lot of phone cases. They're all in my drawer. I have quite a lot. I used to have an iPhone and I've got like 10 cases in my drawer at the back there. The fourth assumption is you love to travel, and yes, I really do love traveling. My dream has always been to travel the world and see places and see the world, because there's so much out there that you don't actually know about until you experience it. I used to want to be a air hostess, and that was a big dream of mine for a really long time, because you pretty much get to travel the world for free and they give you a budget so you can do what you want with that, and you literally earn money for traveling the world. But then I became a filmmaker, and that's because a lot of people might not know this, but I have really bad motion sickness, so I don't think I'd be able to be an air hostess even if I wanted to. I love traveling, but at the same time there's a downside to it, especially like getting on planes and motion sickness, because I get very sick very quickly. And that might be a bit TMI, and I'm sorry. And then I found out what aggravates it. It's like milk and coffees. So when I travel, I try to stay away from milks and dairies. So I love traveling, but I dread long flights because of that, even short flights. So I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm like, there's a word for it. When you're like, there's pros and cons. I'm really enjoying just speaking to you guys. So the fifth assumption is, I assume you love to go on walks and explore nature. That is very true. I do love going on little walks. When we first had lockdown in South Africa and the lockdown was lifted, we were allowed to go on small little walks outside. My mom and I we'd go on a walk around our neighborhood, and I really enjoyed that. We'd go at 7 o'clock every morning, and it was really fun, really enjoyable, and I love taking pictures of nature and birds and trees, and I just love being in nature and appreciating it. Especially when my parents and I go away, I really do appreciate nature. I think also the aesthetic that I gave out when I posted these pictures, because these girls don't know me from like a bar of soap. So I think that was kind of like the aesthetic I gave out, and I didn't mean to, until I saw all the comments about me liking walks, exploring nature, traveling. The sixth assumption is you're in a relationship. Yes, I am. I have been for 3 months. It's almost going to 4 months. But we started dating at the end of November, and I'm happy, so that's all that really matters. The seventh assumption is, I didn't say these people's names, but I think it's fine. Maggie said that she assumes that I'm overall happy, easily distracted. That is extremely true. I get so distracted so quickly, and then I forget about what I'm thinking about, and then I always have to tell people, I'm like, I forgot what I was gonna say, and my friends and everyone that's close to me knows, and I'll get distracted with like the tiniest of things. Even when I film, I get distracted. I go off track for a bit, but it's fine. Likes new places. Yes, I do love exploring and going to new places and traveling the world. I love seeing places I haven't seen before. Loves God. Yes, I really do love God. I am a reborn Christian, and he makes me happy as well. And is organized. I am extremely organized. Sometimes my mom tells me that I'm a bit OCD, but I'm not like bad OCD. I'm like organized. I think you can tell from my room, it's pretty clean and everything's got its place. I like to be organized because when you're organized, you can find things when you're looking for them. You don't have to turn your room upside down just to find something. So the eighth assumption is, this is also quite a long one. I've noticed as time has gone on, I've gradually like moved this way, but it's fine. So Michaela says, you had to be part of the popular group in high school. I don't really think that's true, because our school didn't have, well, not that I'm aware of, I don't think we had like popular cliques. Like everyone was just kind of friends with each other. We all just kind of got along, so I don't really think I was part of the popular group. I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea. But I know people always used to be like, you're so tall. I'm like, I know, I am tall. Can't help it, but it's fine. That's what everyone used to tell me. You care too much about other people's opinions and what they think of you. This is somewhat true. It's not completely true, but I would say it's like in the middle. I do kind of care about what people think, but I need to learn to not. But I'm learning to outgrow that and just become my own person, because not everyone's opinion matters, and I need to kind of learn to deal with that. You love to have fun and life live. No, that's not the right context. You love to have fun and live life. That's very true. I do like to live life to its fullest, because tomorrow is not promised, and it's nice to do something out of your comfort zone. This also goes with the next one, so it's you are adventurous. And yes, I am. I think I mentioned earlier that I like to do rock climbing and be adventurous, and I love hiking and just being adventurous. Or like, I would bungee jump if I could, but I have never had the opportunity to. I also enjoy abseiling and skiing. I've skied before, I've abseiled. We had a prefect camp and it really tested our adventurous skills, but I said to myself, I was like, I have to do everything, otherwise I'm gonna regret not doing it. So I really do like to be adventurous. I also like walking across like those suspension bridges. Those are fun. And I think you guys saw in the one video that I did that rope skywalking course or something like that. We wanted to do the zip lining. I think I'll link it up in the description as well. We wanted to do the zip lining, but the zip lining was closed. I would have done the zip lining if I could have. I would have preferred that. I don't think I'll do that sky rope course again, because you need muscles for that. You are not scared and an extrovert. I don't know how true this is, because I don't know about the you are not scared part. I don't know in what context, but I'm definitely not an extrovert, I wouldn't say. I think I'm more of an introvert, but it depends on the situation or how close I am to the person. The ninth assumption is you like horses. I do like horses. When I was younger, I was afraid of horses. Like, I would cry to get on a horse, but as I've grown up, I really enjoy horse rides, and the one day we went for a horse ride on the beach and it was such a beautiful experience, and I'll never forget it. I like horses, but I'm not like a horse rider girl. I'll just like go for like fun, but I won't do it as a hobby or sport. So the 10th assumption, wait, 1, 2, 3. 10. I missed something. I went 9, 11, 12. Only 11 assumptions, not 12. The 10th assumption is you're the friend that always takes care of her friends, even if it's something small they need. And I would say this is true, because if my friends need me, I'll be there for them. Like, if they need me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be there. If they call me, well, I can't promise if they'll call me because I sleep with my phone on silent, but when I do wake up, I will be there for them. I love to be there for my friends, and I'm always supporting them and encouraging them, because that's what friends do, I would think. I will always be there for them, and they know who they are, so I love you guys. That was probably so cheesy. The 11th and final assumption is I assume you like, I can't say this. The 11th and final assumption is I assume you like to hike and travel. I assume you like makeup. Whoa, I can't speak. I assume you like the boho living style. Yes, I really do like to hike and travel. I think I've stated in the past assumptions. I like to be adventurous and stuff like that. I assume you like makeup. Yes, I love makeup. I've got 3 drawers full, and I think I've said that already, but I do really love makeup. Love experimenting and playing around with it. And I assume you like living the boho living style. I'm not entirely sure about that, because I don't think I'm like laid back and candid, and I like browns and stuff. That's how I would assume the boho living style is. And plants. I love nature, but I don't think that's necessarily who I am as a person. Oh, I did miss one. So the last and final assumption, and I think this is the 12th one, I actually ended up missing one, so I might have miscounted. I'm assuming you like to do hair, and yes, I love doing hair. I'm not a hairdresser, but I love doing braids in my hair. As you can see, my hair today's got a little braid in it. And I'm so proud of how it turned out. It's like different. But my mom never used to braid my hair as a kid. And I would always see these girls in school. I would always be like, I want my hair to be like that. So I kind of learned to braid my own hair at a young age. And I love plaiting, like, not plaiting, I love braiding. In South Africa we call it plaiting, but I love braiding like my little cousin's hair or like family friends. I always want to do the little girl's hair, and I love doing my own hair. I love experimenting and braiding and curling, and I love doing hair. It's one day I'd like to do like a hair braid tutorial, or kind of like 5 easy hairstyles, because I really enjoy doing hair, and I don't think you guys knew that about me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the assumptions I'm going to be doing today. I really enjoyed this video actually. It was kind of like a chit chat with me or get to know me kind of thing, but in a different way. I really enjoyed just sitting down, chit-chatting with you guys, telling you guys a bit more about my personal life, and I hope you enjoyed this video of getting to know me a bit more on a deeper personal level. So that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that big red subscribe button down below, and comment down below your thoughts if you'd like to see more videos like this, more personal sit down chit chat with me, or vlogs, or whatever style you guys like more, and turn on post notifications to get updated every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys next week Sunday back with another video. Bye guys.